So she used to always come out like at 12 and 168. So they were scared. So he's older now, but at that time he was like, let's say 15, 16. So he was gonna go pick her up, but he had a lifesaver.
What the
fuck? Star Wars one.
Yeah.
He goes, yo, I'm gonna go. I was like, yo, man, I'll go with you. So my mom was like, go with him. So I went with him because he couldn't get in contact with the moms. I don't know what it was. Maybe he had no cell phones. So he just was gonna wait for her until she usually gets out.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember I saw guys from my block, and then I think when I went by 171st, I knew some people, but not too much. Or there were a lot of guys out there, like in Ozzy's block. And then we went. Then we just waited for a while. Me and him were just bullshitting, looking at shit, looking at the cops, and then we just kept looking at the hospital because the hospital had light. So I was like, oh shit, because they have generators.
Got it.
And they were like the only ones. So for my block, if you looked at the flag in 168, that was the only place with light. So I remember we chilled there. His mom finally, we saw her, came back, and then after that, I went to chill in my block with Nelson and a few other guys. And one thing I kept remembering, they took the light that the cops use on the streets because the cop left those pink, they look like a dynamite.
Oh, the flares.
The flares. And then they took that and they took the yellow, like an orange sign. They started throwing. These niggas just put that shit, started dancing. You know? My block was just stupid. So everybody was just hanging out, drinking. I think at that time I didn't have money like that. So I don't think I was drinking or anything. I don't even know. Like I think I didn't have money like to go to liquor store or something. But I think I just chilled for a little bit. Had chocolate donuts. Then I came back to chill in my house with my mom's.
I don't remember being 3
I
days.
don't remember it. Same thing. I don't remember it being 3 days. I remember it the next day. Like the daytime. I think. And then I went to chill in Adrian's block or something like that. Because I think if I remember, Adrian or somebody, maybe it was his sister, somebody had walked from like 59th Street because they worked in the city. And I was complaining about me walking the bridge, but they came from like downtown.
Woo.
And they walked like all the way up or some shit. Or they walked, I think, towards like they could catch a bus. So I don't remember, but I was like, shit. But yeah, man, that's like one thing I remember was that shit. But going back to the movie, what do you think?
It was good.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it. The only part I didn't like was that part I was telling you about them in the fucking building. But other than that, I knew what I was getting into because I knew it was already a musical. Them singing, them doing everything in the movie, I don't mind it. I like that. I just was telling you guys I wish there was at least drug dealers in the movie. Yes, yeah. I know you don't want to show that. You're not. You know what? You're not glorifying that, but
you know what? Like I noticed, like. Look, I lived uptown. I'm Puerto Rican. I'm like, and this seemed more like a Puerto Rican movie than a Dominican movie. And I'm like, it's like backwards. I'm like, why didn't it have like a lot of Dominican stuff? I felt like it was too Puerto Rican, and it wasn't. That's not the Heights. Like there was no típico like in the stores. Nobody's dancing salsa on 175th Street. So that's what I found weird. Like. I found I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. Like, that's the only thing I found. But I'm like, but then again, it was a person, whatever. He's the one that decided to do the movie. I'm like, I'm sure it would have been an artist that Dominican. He could have done the movie right. But it's based on a play. I haven't seen the play, but I felt like it was too Puerto Rican.
I didn't see nobody playing dominoes outside.
No, I saw them playing dominoes, but it was like. It was confusing. Like, that girl who was Puerto Rican, Jimmy Smith's daughter, she looked Dominican.
Yeah, he didn't even look Puerto Rican, the father.
Who? Jimmy Smith looks Puerto Rican to me. But I didn't see her. She didn't look Puerto Rican. She looked Dominican. And then...
the other girl, the girl that...
Then the guy looks Puerto Rican, the main guy.
The main guy. And
he don't look Dominican.
And the girl he likes, she looks either white or Puerto Rican.
I watched another show on Stars. I think it's called Vida. That she was in it.
Oh, okay.
That she's like the crazy sister. It's based on two sisters, but I knew of her already. but she plays Mexican, and I think she's probably like, I think she actually is Mexican because she plays in that. So for me to see her, but they didn't say what race she was. I think.
Yeah.
The only one I felt was like accurate was the lady. She was Cuban. Yeah, she was Cuban.
All the way.
Yeah. So, but I just felt like, I'm like, damn, there's a lot of stuff that they missed out on that they didn't bring Dominican like heritage into it. They should have had some type of malecón or fucking, what is it? The bichuela dulce. They should have had that.
He should have came with his cart.
They should have had that.
Guy that's always in the Dominican festivals that he's dressed up in colorful suits.
Yeah.
I know who you know. I know you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You've seen him. He's kind of bald headed with a little mustache.
Yeah.
He's from Uptown.
Yeah.
He be wearing the long penguin suit.
They should have had what's his name, Vanderpool in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I felt like they should have had more Dominican stuff into it because that's what Uptown's mostly known for. It felt like, I don't know. That was just my take, but I mean, I liked it. For me, it was entertaining.
It's a good movie.
It was entertaining for like that's my first ever movie that I see that it's a like a musical. Well, is this thing a musical? Woo woo woo. The John Travolta, Grease.
Yeah,
kind of,
it was
right?
Based on a musical.
Yeah. So, other than that, but like I found it entertaining. Like it was cool that the little way, like the little raps and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That he would do when they went in the store and shit. Man, for me, I was fucking crying, bro, tear jerking because of the part with the grandma, my mom's. That shit hit me. I couldn't stop, and then the father with the daughter.
Oh.
Man, that shit was also hitting me. So I was like I text my daughter, and she's like, I heard the tearjerker. I'm like, yo, it's killing me with the daughter. I'm like, I'm crying all over and shit. So it was a good movie and stuff. So it was I know me and Albert were talking about the opening song, which was the Piragua. I always called them Piraguas because that's what my family called them.
I call them Frio Frios.
Yeah, I didn't know Frio Frios till later, but that's what I called them.
That's everybody I grew up with in the hood. Oh, yeah, I'm a Frio.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I told my girl, she was like, oh, we don't call that Frio in DR.
What they called it?
I forget. I didn't. She gave me another un
ramacho or something, right?
Un raspero, it's like with the R.
Welcome to La Casa.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You call them shit's Frio. I don't know why. I guess because they're cold.
Yeah.
And they always used to be in the park. Oh, yeah. Dame Frio. Eso un peso.
Yeah.
And I used to tell my girl, I used to pay the guy $1 just for the ice because I used to put liquor in it. She's like, of course you did.
I was going to ask you, what was your, like, favorite...
flavor?
Yeah.
Dulce leche and cherry.
Yeah.
Always.
I think that's it. I used to get fresa or la leche.
Fresa was good too. But I used to.
But the leches, some places can make them good.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Then they had the green one. I think it was menta.
Yeah.
Never had that, but I used to mix fresa or cherry with dulce leche.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, this is the spot right here. Yeah, dulce leche was mad sweet.
I used to kill the dulce leche. Like, I used to kill it, and then you gotta try to make you see like you fucking killed the juice.
So you had to make it more.
And you see it filling up half the cup and stuff. But there was some places, like I know there was one guy, he used to go uptown, skinny mustache. He used to go all over uptown because I would see him sometimes 181st. Then I'll see him around my block.
The guy that was always at Juke Park, 175th.
Yeah.
He always had good ones.
Yeah.
Always. Because when I used to walk through there to go home from work, I would stop by there in the summertime. Well, when I used to hang out there in the summertime, he had good ones.
Yeah.
Then there was a guy in Riverside Park down 158 going down Broadway. He was good too. But like you said, not all of them had good flavors.
I used to have another like favorite that people used to have a lot of was tamarindo. I would have tamarindo sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes tamarindo is either too agrio, or sometimes if they made it sweet, then it was good.
Yeah.
Whenever they made it sweet, it was good. So that if they had grape, I think I've tried grape one.
The blue was blueberry. Did they have a blue one?
I don't know. And every time you gotta get one, you see a fucking humongous ass bees all over. Like, god damn.
Yeah,
you see the guy take out from
garbage.
the ice. He takes out like the towel.
Yeah. Some of them you keep it in a garbage bag.
Oh
It's
yeah.
in a garbage bag.
What about when you're going and there's a long line and you see like the ice is almost melting and you're like, oh shit! You see him like trying to do maneuvers. He has like one block that he turns it to give him. I'm like, oh man.
That's when you go to the icy guy.
I'm like,
That's
fuck.
when you go to the Mexican.
I don't think he's gonna have enough for me.
You go to the Mexican.
Yeah.
Dame uno de 50 centavos, cherry coco.
Oh man.
That guy.
Yeah.
That guy was good.
There's a good one that he does them and by Mambi's where Raquel was working.
Oh, okay. But
That guy does good coco.
The guy wanted it first was good too in Broadway.
In Broadway, I
He
think
used,
so.
to, he used to stand next to the guy that sells the arepas.
I'm
The big
sure,
arepas.
yeah.
The little Mexican.
Yeah.
¿De cuánto tú lo quieres? De 50 centavos.
Yeah.
Ponme cherry abajo y coco arriba.
Yeah, now like the cheapest is $2.
Yeah.
Cause we went, I think like a month ago. Yeah, cause we've been going to Incarnation for my mom's thing every 25th, and when we went, every time I'm uptown, I take something from back in the days. I had Mr. Softy one time, and then one time we had the things, but now they got different flavors. They're like, to get it mango, to get it. I'm like,
no.
piña. I'm like, nah, I just want the coco.
Coco and cherry was my two
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
They had the bell.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo.
The ones I used to hate was when they had the Mr. like an icy one.
The good humor.
The one that had a color. If it was in a white cart, that shit sucks.
Because those I used to get, and then in the bodegas, they used to sell the little ices that came in an orange and green cup.
Yeah.
Woo! Those were good.
It's a yellow cup with the green lettering.
Yes, I think they were
Yeah.
called martinis or something.
Yeah,
oh my God.
Man, that's that reminds me of my daughter, man. My daughter Kayla. Every time I went to the store, I had to get her one.
Oh boy.
The cherry, like all the time.
Then they give you.
God forbid they didn't have cherry. That's when I would be like, I gotta go to the next bodega. I need to get her cherry.
They didn't give you the plastic spoons. They gave you a little wooden bush.
Yeah.
Looked like a boat paddle.
Yeah.
They don't even have those anymore.
Yeah.
Those are paddles for rats when they're in boats. Dame uno de cherry, por favor. And they sell them by the packs in the supermarkets.
Yeah, man. I remember I used to get my daughter that all the time. Like, and even my mom used to get it for her. Like, always of cherry. Like, my mom would, like, put in the freezer for her. And be like, after she ate, I got you a surprise. And she would just open it up. But, yeah, nah, man. It was, like I said, it was an entertaining movie. I think it was long. I actually watched it through. So, you know, we were talking on Saturday. Like, yo, let's all watch it together. But I think my sister got here, and then I know you guys. Well, I was tired too. I knew you guys were tired, so
Shout out to Mari. She brought me a sandwich cubano from Floridita.
Yeah.
That brought back memories too.
Yeah.
That lunchtime at my job at Monday. I didn't think it was gonna be good because you know when you microwave bread,
Yeah, it gets
it
soggy.
gets soft.
Yeah.
But it was still on point with the pickles and the mojito in it. I was like, damn, she did her thing. She went to Floridita and got it.
Yeah,
Another shit right there.
But yeah, so now we we were gonna all watch it together. But then I watched it straight through.
Yeah, me too.
And but yeah, man. And then so back in the days when you didn't have an AC, when it was hot like that, what do you do?
I think we just fanned it out, but I don't think as a young person, when you were young, you would never notice it was that hot. I don't know. Now you fucking feel it.
Yeah.
Feel it more. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, I need to turn on the AC.
I think you just think about it. But back in the days, you'd be like, it's hot, but I want pussy.
Yeah.
Us guys, we just were like, we don't give a fuck.
Yo, all you needed was the window open.
Every interruption, like, we don't have stress like we have now, because every interruption was pussy.
That's all. That's all.
Yo, everything. I fucking hate my job. Oh shit, pussy. There's pussy there.
It's Friday.
I got $10.
Yeah.